Welcome back to Custom Auto Connection. Today we got this Chrysler 300 in our yard. What we're going to be going to do for this Chrysler 300, we're going to do an oil change, spark plugs, pretty much a whole tune-up. We got an evap leak that we're going to change the little evap emission sensor. I'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit more of that as we get into it. Earlier today we did a Honda Accord power steering pump. Not too bad. I'll throw a snippet in that, but for right now, we'll go ahead and get started right onto this spark plug change. We'll go ahead and flip the camera, show you guys what we're going to do on how to tackle this job for spark plugs. For those of you who don't know how to do spark plugs on these things, we're going to have to take off this this manifold, this intake manifold right here. We're going to have to take it off. Bunch of bolts, but it's not a big deal. It's not as hard as it looks. We'll go ahead and get that all taken care of, cleaned up, and I'll go ahead and get started. Sorry, it got kind of dark on me, but I'm just going to go ahead and walk you guys through what it took to take this off. So we have the 210s on this side. We have this little bracket. All you got to do right down there's a 15 mil bolt. You just got to loosen it enough so you can slide this off. You don't got to take it off all the way. Slide it out the way. And then once you get this side, same goes for this side down here. As you can tell, it's right here. Just enough so you could slide it off. The next thing we went ahead and did was we disconnected all the connections, all the electrical connections. This one's giving me a little bit of a hard time. I don't want to break it, so I'm just gonna take my time in getting this one off. I might be able just to leave it on, just because it's kind of on there pretty good. We went ahead and took off that little boot that was right here to the air filter, to the throttle plate. And then what we did was we disconnected these two vacuum lines right here. There's one more right back there, right in the center of what I'm recording right now. That one you'll be able to take off once we lift this thing. I'm gonna try to do it one-handed for you guys. Well, actually, I'll prop you guys up. You guys will see what I'm talking about, but this should just come right off. Right here, right down here also, before I forget, there's two 10s, one up top, one down here, and then pretty much it's this bracket right here. It goes in just like this. So those are the two 10s I was talking about, and then there's two 15s down below. So once you take that bracket off, loosen up all the 10s in the middle, electrical connections, get the vacuum lines on this side, and loosen up the brackets over on this side, this thing will come right up. So now that we went ahead and did all that, I'll prop you guys up and we'll take the rest of it off. Alright, so this is what I'm working with. I got enough access for the spark plugs over on this side, and I got enough access for spark plugs on this opposite end, and I got it propped up by the transmission dipstick tube. I'll run with it like that for now. I wanted to take the whole thing off, but this is enough. I'm going to check these gaskets, and this actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and knock these out real quick, change these plugs, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I just buttoned everything up better than it was before. Now it's time to get started. Mind you, we still got that evap leak that we gotta work with or figure out what's going on with that. But we'll go ahead and get this thing started for now. Get this door open. These cool doors. It's kind of frosty out here. Got the butterfly doors on this thing. Squeeze up in here. That's the next thing we're going to tackle down right there. Let me show you these plugs that we had. It's going to get dark real quick, but shine back into the light. So yeah, they were definitely due for plugs. Sounds good. Everything went on nice and straight. Tomorrow, because it's pretty dark, that's the moon right there. But no, tomorrow I'll get it on jack stands. We'll do the oil change, and we'll finish that evap code.